Hey, maybe if you phrase it that way, maybe Jake can stop doing it. That ain't pig dick, bro.
Jake would be like, yo, that's good. Yeah.
That shit good. That's the best sausage on here.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my God, bro.
Through.
And where does it end, man? Where does it end, bro? You know? Can you read that Ezekiel one more time?
God.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Hey, you know, that's the world we living in now, man. Our food is defiled, man. Defiled, man. It's not, you know, these restaurants got all types of matter in the food. You don't even know what you eat, man. You know? But it come out looking pretty, so we just consume it. You know?
Eating aborted babies.
Yep. Some of y'all eating people and don't even know it, man.
Right.
Eating people. Just chew it up, man.
In this one movie, they had like a rotisserie going in the middle of the woods, a wrong turn, and they would just eat it. But they thought it was a squirrel. Then they saw the tattoo of one of the girls, and they were like, oh shit, we eating a human.
Oh, fuck,
Then
bro.
they ended up throwing it up. We ate probably damn near everything on earth.
Everything under the sun, bro.
Damn.
Everything under the sun, man. But see, we try to still be in some type of a righteous mind state and being able to discern between what's best for us and what's not, man. But shit, the Lord said we're gonna eat our bread to find out, and that's another reason it say do the righteous, rehearse the righteous acts. You know? Ain't no way we cannot completely not eat swine, man.
Right.
They put swine in everything. We can't even brush our damn teeth. You accidentally swallow some toothpaste, you going off.
Right.
Take a shower and pork.
Right.
A lot of the soaps we have in pig
fats. Yeah.
Through,
and humans too, because this chick and some of the brothers, actually Shamar and his wife, they be making natural soaps. This chick at my job, she made some natural soap and gave it to me. You know, it's so bad now when your body is so used to the wicked soaps that the natural soap be fucking you up. You know,
because it's trying to restoring your skin back to its natural way.
Yeah.
But in that process, it has to destroy the skin that's on top.
That's right.
So you may feel like it's actually hurting your skin. No, it's not.
It's cleansing.
It's actually cleansing it and renewing it.
Yep. But they had you know, my point was, if you watch that movie Fight Club, on Fight Club, he was like, do you know where the best soaps come from? And he said, where? He said, liposuction. So they went to the liposuction factory. This is Brad Pitt. He jumped over the gate, had this big ass bag of fat that they sucked off of people, and he said that makes the best soap. He said they sell it to you, this Dove, all these main big stores and outlets. All that's made of. He said they take the fat off of people's asses and sell it right back to them to clean themselves. That don't make no sense, man. You know, your soap is made of humans fat,
And not let alone the dung that goes down in the toilet. What do you think they do with it, man? Once it gets to the plant, what do you think they do to dung, man? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? All right, they send it right back to you. You're gonna eat it. You're gonna consume it one way or another. Okay, either they send it to the cows and the cows eat it up or whatever, and they use it for fertilizer or whatever.
Fertilizer.
Right, and a lot of the fertilizer that the cow uses, I think was it 90% estrogen. So a lot of the foods that we eat are high in estrogen, anyways. Okay, because Esau set it up to be like that.
When you work out in the fields and you like digging or something, right, you like smell shit.
right?
Like you like, damn, it smell like shit. And the further you dig, the more it smell like shit.
But that's natural, though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It smell like shit in Babylon, man. You know, I'm driving through neighborhoods and shit. It smell like shit out here, man. You know, our kingdom gonna smell like fresh oils, you know, frankincense and myrrh. You know, you ain't gotta worry about a woman. When a woman walk by and she smell good, you like that. But ain't gonna be no stinking women walking by you. The only stinking parts are gonna be in the pits where Esau is, man. You know? Shit, you don't want no stinking ass society, man. Everything's defiled. The scripture that I wanted. Oh, you still got that Leviticus? You can go ahead and do that. Can you get Leviticus?
I'm still on it.
Okay. 25. Probably three.
All right, so Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 4. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field, nor prune thy vineyard. That which groweth of its own, that which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest, thou shalt not reap.
See that? So during the Sabbath year, if it's some grapes growing, hey, you let those grapes do their thing, man. The tomatoes growing, let them tomatoes do their thing, man. All right? You're supposed to have that year of rest, man. Okay?
Because what happens is a lot of the fruit that you don't pick, once it gets soft enough, it falls and it hits the ground and it fertilizes the tree once more.
Yep.
And then the tree grows again next year, much taller, much wider, and much healthier.
Yep.
And then that next year, you're gonna have more abundance of fruit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, because even if you think about it, even when see, the thing is, we like mold and shit. That shit ain't natural. Real talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, when the earth was done right, you know what I'm saying? Them fruits and them vegetables will fall off the vine, and actually tomatoes are fruit. But they fall off the vine. When they fall back into the earth, like the brother said, they just gonna marinate the surrounding
Within
things
the
around
soil.
them. They're not gonna get moldy and be out there looking all stank and nasty. That's not what's gonna happen. But now, since the earth is so tampered and so defiled that everything gets moldy when it's been sitting out for 3-4 days.
And guess what? The insects, they're gonna do their job.
Yep.
They're gonna eat away at the fruit and whatever's left over. The earth, the soil is gonna consume it.
Yep.
And what that does with the insects, it keeps the insects world in balance.
Yep.
So you're not gonna find roaches and stuff in your house unnecessarily because
They eat outside.
the ecosystem outside is sufficient enough.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So Esau fucked up everything, man. That's why I choose not to put fertilizer in my grass anymore. We're supposed to do it old school where you're supposed to actually pluck the weeds out and stuff like that. Because I'm starting to see that when you apply fertilizer, the fertilizer you buy at like your Walmart and stuff like that, the fertilizer you put in your grass, you're gonna have, once you put it in your grass one time, you gotta keep putting it on. Because the moment you stop, it's actually destroying the grass. The real grass is actually destroying. All that artificial shit, that's the one that's gonna survive. But eventually, all of that is gonna die. I mean, and then now you gotta keep using the fertilizer, keep using it.
That shit just like a drug.
It's a drug to
You know what I'm
the
saying?
earth.
You got a drug or like makeup or something. You know, he's want to put on makeup one time. All right, they got to put it on a little bit thicker the next time, a little bit thicker because your face is dwindling away. It's the same thing, man. You know, you got to keep up with that same system to make it work. Because if not, if you stop taking it, things start to fail. You know, it's just like when they put you on a certain drug or a certain medication. When you stop taking it, your mind and your body starts to freak out.
Right, because it depended on it for
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
That's why it's going to be a tough time. That's why Jacob's Trouble is going to be tough for a lot of the elderly people and for a lot of people who are on drugs because their body has grown so dependent on the drugs that once it's not there anymore, the body's going to shut down because it's not used to taking care of itself. This is why, you know, people around me, I try to make sure that they're getting the herbs that they need so their body is able to help itself. So during the time of Jacob's Trouble, the body is not yearning for that outside drug. Okay, so now when you go, the longer you go without eating, you'll be fine. But the people who depend on drugs all the time, they're not going to go long at all because their body is they're going to be like a crackhead, and the body's going to start shutting down.
Common.
And on top of that, receiving proper nutrients. So, you know, I encourage brothers to get up on their minerals, their sea moss and bladderwrack. You know, build up their body to a certain degree. Now, we know that it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shai. But we're going to go through a period of time where we're not eating. The body's going to start eating itself. So you have to start nourishing your body with minerals. So when that time does come, your body will at least have something to feed off for a while. So you won't be as hungry.
Neither gather the grape of thy vine undressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. And the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hired servant, and for thy stranger that sovereigneth with thee.
Okay, so another sojourneth with thee.
Sojourneth?
Yeah.
Sojourneth with thee.
So another part is, you know, if there are people picking it, you know, you got people who are maybe homeless out in the society, people that are under you, you got maids and all of that. Hey, you know, because when you own land, what do you do with the fruits of that land? You pluck it and then you sell it. You know, because it's too much just for you and your family, so you pluck it and then you sell it. But the land Sabbath is giving them time, like, hey, they ain't gotta go out and buy groceries all the damn time and spend all of their money. They can go and get some of the fruits of the vine. They can eat from the land, all right? And that also makes your servants more appreciative of you. You know what I'm saying? You got land out there. Hey, we can go out here and we can get fruits off of the field, and our master is letting us giving it free of hand, man. You know, the homeless, all these people are homeless now. They can't eat and shit. You know, it's nothing. They got to depend on the church to get them a sandwich, a ham sandwich at that.
Right.
Leave, like some of the grapes for the for like the homeless.
Right. Con.
And that's why, you know, Obadiah speaks about Esau. You know, it says, hey, he would gather all the grapes, man.
Con.
Esau take it all. He ain't gonna leave no grapes. He ain't leaving nothing for nobody to get no parts of it, man.
Imagine the blessing the Most High is gonna bless upon us, because during the time of mangoes, when the mangoes start growing on the trees and they start falling, during that little season, it produces so much mangoes. Like, I get tired of it in my own household, and then you'll have bags and bags and bags of, and that's just one tree. And then you have bags and bags, and every day, you know, my mother, she gives it to her friends and to friends and family. And bro, at night when you sleeping, you hear them fall, hitting the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Next day, it's an abundance of mangoes. It's just one tree. Now imagine you have a whole field of those things.
Yeah, bro. Man, just think about it, man. How is land gonna be? You just see it land, and you got mango trees, you got coconut trees, you got avocado trees. You got all these lovely trees out there just giving you great things that are good for your body, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? No, we walk around here, you don't see, we in Florida, so we get the benefit of being around a couple mango trees, but you don't see that typically on the street. You know, those are in people's backyards and shit, man. Those supposed to be all around us.
I think a homeless person would be less likely to steal.
Yep.
I mean, he wouldn't steal if he know he could just walk up to a tree and get fruit.
Yep.
Now he'd be completely fine.
Yep.
Right.
Now they go, homeless people got to jump and trespass into somebody's yard and steal the shit just to eat. You know, it shouldn't be like that, man. It shouldn't be like that.
That's the ways of Esau. That shows you he's not for life.
He's for death. Like
for
got a
death.
shirt.
He is as
Okay?
dead.
Yeah, con.
With an American flag on it. Hey, that's symbolic. What's that? Patriots? Yeah, Patriot skull, man. Yeah, it's an American flag with death to America. That's what that shirt says. You know? And when these 200 million missiles come and hit America, then people gonna listen. Then people gonna believe, man. You know? That's what.
Ways are the ways of death, man.
That's right. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 1 through 4. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Right.
So we got to take advantages of what we do have of this earth that's left. You know, we got to take advantage of the medicines, the herbs, you know, and the physicians, you know, that the Lord set up.
The Lord is the truth. He's the true physician, man. He made all these things available to us, man. And he made the knowledge of those things available to us. Not just, we didn't figure it out ourselves.
I can get that too. But see, you know, the brother read the first part about, you know, the respect for the physician. You know, this brother right here, man. We was sitting there, we was fellowshipping with this brother. What was that, Tuesday? We was fellowshipping. You know, we talking about health, and then the brother's like, hey man, we working on our health to get our stuff back together. This brother breaking down the medicines, all of us just sitting there tuned in.
Right.
Everybody say nothing. We was all listening, man.
Right.
You know, because hey, the scripture speak. Somebody getting a blue letter. Good health. It's a couple scriptures we're gonna get on good health. But you know, the brother breaking down these herbs and these medicines and things that's plentiful and good for your body, man. You know, the Lord setting men now because you got these doctors. Those are not the physicians on the earth, man. These doctors are putting drugs that are destroying your mind and the body, man.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. That's witchcraft, man. You know, they putting it in the shape of a pill. You know, you got little orange bottles sitting all over your desk, your drawers, man.
Oh, that was a sad thing growing up, bro. Walking by your parents, either in the bathroom where they keep it or just in their room where they keep it. You'll see like a little charger with just medications and stuff like that. And as a kid, man, you think to yourself, you're looking at your parents like, damn.
Yep.
You're like, you know,
That's sad,
I don't
man.
want to be like that,
Yeah,
bro.
they got a medicine cabinet. My grandfather used to have this thing Sunday through Saturday, all right, a tablet holder. And then he had to take like 7 pills a day. Sunday, Monday, too. He had to take those pills every day and take his diabetes shot. All right, but the brother just read. Can you read the Lord created the medicines? Read that again, Barbara Shaw.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus 38, verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
The Lord has created medicines out of the earth, man.
Come.
For every disease, there is a cure.
Right.
All right? But the so-called white man in this society, they will tell you that you need to go to them to get it, man. All right? But the Lord, every disease on this earth, there's a cure that's natural. All right? The Lord deals in equals, man. He's a man of balance.
Right.
All right?
He made us perfect, man.
Yep.
Okay, as far as like our bodies. I mean, he made us perfect. We are a creation of the Most High. He didn't create us to fail. He created us to prosper. And when we strayed away from his ways, that's when we started to break down and get sick. We started listening to our enemies and referencing them to take care for things to take care of our body.
That's because everything in this society is about instant satisfaction.
Right.
All right? When you pop a Tylenol pill, it makes your headache go away almost instantly.
Right.
All right? But it's different herbs and different teas and medicines that you can do to heal you, man.
But on top of that, you get a headache because your body is trying to tell you something.
You're missing something.
You're missing something.
Yep.
Okay, you can't just fix it with just a pill. You have to, okay, raise your pH. Okay, you may have too much fat in your body. Reduce the fat. All of these things you have to do. You may have certain chemicals in your body. You need to detox. Getting a headache tells you, yo, something is wrong.
Just listen.
And when I was young, I used to always have knee problems. But now, and I used to take ibuprofen like almost every day, just so I can go to practice and play basketball. But as I got older, you know, laying off the meat, that helps your knees and joints. And when I turned vegan, I ain't have knee problems no more.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Even, I used to have knee problems too, but my shit, I used to put ketchup on everything when I was younger, man. You know? And so the doctor told me, like, what do you eat? I was like, ketchup. That's salt, man. A lot of shit just full with salt, man. You know, I'm putting ketchup on. I remember I was young and shit, putting ketchup on rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Putting ketchup on the rice. You know, just consuming it, man. Consuming it, putting it on everything.
But at the same time, salt is good, but you have to consume
Too much.
Nah,
I'm saying I was eating too
oh,
much.
you're eating too much salt.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we're eating the wrong salt. The proper salt you're supposed to be consuming are sea salt, salts from the earth, Himalayan salt.
Himalayan salt.
Right, because I can actually make a certain, like a drink, and then I can put like 2-3 tablespoons worth of salt and consume it, and my blood pressure won't go up and it won't go down. I'm actually detoxing my body when I do that. And then the kidneys need salt to regulate blood pressure. So when the doctor tells you no, you can't consume salt, he's only trying to destroy you and make you dependent on their medication.
You got a question?
I did. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you
Okay.
got it.
Sorry. Would there be any chance any of you guys have Benadryl? Benadryl.
That's funny, because we're talking about this right now. No, we don't have Benadryl, man. But that Benadryl is not good for you, man.
I need it.
See, that's wow, that's the spirit, man. He is a drug addict.
Right.
All right, he is a drug addict. Wow, that's the spirit, bro. Come on, brother, go ahead.
Oh, like how about Chanel?
The Lord always bring an example, bro. And he's running. Look, he's going crazy to get it, bro.
All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things.
That's right. Hey, the Lord said these words are what truly heals us, man. Okay? This word in John 15:3 says, by these words we are made clean, man.
Come.
Okay, so you gotta get with this word in order to start understanding how your body works, how your mind works,
Right.
all right, how the spirit works. You know, but dudes like that through, man. You know,
He out
that's
of
fucking
there.
crazy. What are the odds of that, bro? We talking about herbs and this dude is begging for Benadryl.
So it's logical. Why would we follow a man like that?
Right.
Okay, because he's not spiritual at all. He asking for Benadryl, like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you lack understanding. You lack understanding of the earth.
and random strangers at that.
Random
God.
strangers.
Random strangers, man.
God.
You know,
You said you wanted a precept on good health.
time.
This is Sirach chapter 30, and verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Above all gold, man. You know? Hey, man, you know, I'm a bigger fella. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you know, I be telling the brother, I like working out, man. You know, when I get a good workout in, it feels good, man. You know, you feel good after when you build testosterone, release endorphins. Yeah, man, all of that, man. So, read that one more time, Baba Sean.
Sirach chapter 30, verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above